Let's begin by telling you that the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has ordered immediate temporary relocation of the seating of the State House of Assembly to the auditorium, admin block of the Government House, Port Harcourt. The order is contained in the state's official gazette, Executive Order of the Rivers State Government 001 of 2023. According to the governor, the decision was taken because the current House of Assembly complex is in its present state, is unsafe and constitutes a threat to the lives of the staff and the lawmakers. This is coming few hours after a Rivers State High Court in Port Harcourt granted an interim injunction restraining pro-Wike Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Martin Amaole, and 24 other members from parading themselves as legislators. In the meantime, the All Progressives Congress has condemned the recent statements credited to the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, over his claim that the State House of Assembly exists at his discretion. This national publicity secretary of the party says that the statement is reckless and an affront on the nation's constituted authority. Now, News Central's Joshua Imarayi completes the report.
Statement from the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, while expressing his displeasure at a faction of the State Assembly loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike.
Those group of men who claim that are assembly members are not assembly members. They are not existing. I think it's according to a time when I need to make a statement on this thing, so that they understand that they are not existing. Their existence is me allowing them to exist. If I de-recognize them, they are nowhere.
The comments have evoked controversies, the latest being a reaction from the All Progressive Congress, emphasizing that the governor's action is a direct affront to the constitution of the country and a threat to democracy.
Governor Fubara's declaration that the Rivers State House of Assembly does not exist is not only reckless, it is a direct affront to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The House of Assembly is a creation of the Constitution and vested with the legislative authority of the state.
The APC is emphasizing that the 27 House of Assembly members who defected from the PDP to the APC remain constitutionally recognized members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. They say only a court of law can determine their status.
Only a properly constituted court of law can make a determination as to whether a member of the House of Assembly has vacated his seat in accordance with that provision of the Constitution. As no such judicial determination has been made, the 27 APC members of the House of Assembly remain the constitutionally recognized and authorized members of the Rivers State House of Assembly.
The National Publicity Secretary of the APC is calling on the governor to submit himself to the dictates of the Constitution and the rule of law, warning that his actions are an impeachable offense. In Abuja for News Central, I am Joshua Imarayi.
Now, to discuss this, I am joined on the news by human rights lawyer Ekine Henry. Henry, what are the potential implications of the order by the governor to temporarily relocate the seating of the State House of Assembly to the Government House?
Thank you for having me. I think directly to this particular question, I would imagine that the Rivers State House of Assembly, the members of that house, would have requested for a place for sitting to have approached the governor, and then if that had happened, then the governor has a justification to provide a place for those members that have sought his assistance to provide a place for sitting for them. It is not news that the Rivers State House of Assembly complex, at some point, for whatever reason, whether justified or not, had the plenary, in the main auditorium of the Rivers State House of Assembly complex sometime, had been demolished for some justification by state for renovation, because that facility lost some integrity. I drive past there almost every day. The magistrate court is very close to that complex. The other parts of the building are still standing, but that particular auditorium was brought down. So the Rivers State House of Assembly, you also would understand, and it's also not news that the governor had earlier recognized the Right Honorable Edison led House of Assembly before the resignation of that member, both as member of the Universal House of Assembly and as Speaker. So it then means that when that House sought the governor to provide an alternative place for their sitting, and right now that they have resumed their sitting because they had John Senegal at that time, with the 3 members or 4, as the case may be, left now, I also saw that instrument, that executive order, just on the media as well. So I think to that extent, that it could be justifiable when that's, if you like, call it faction, but I wouldn't say faction, because for me, and I must take my position from the beginning, when those members requested for a place to be provided for them to do legislative business, the governor has to do so.
All right. Now, let's, of course, explore the current political crisis in the state, particularly on how it affects governance and decision-making processes, within the state government. How much of an impact do you think this is having?
It's actually, I have had very negative impact. It's really had been a problem. It's been a worry and concern to very many of us, Rivers indigenes and the residents here. And even as analysts, it's really a disturbing one to be the talking points all the time across the country. And but particularly to the people of Rivers State, including me and my community and all the communities in Rivers State, I think we are even fortunate to have a situation that perhaps those who are religious.
All right. Now, of course, we lost connection there with Ekine Henry, but okay, I understand this back now. Henry, just before I let you go, we lost you for a moment. What legal avenues are available for the affected lawmakers to contest this decision, and what are the possible outcomes?
Please, let me take that from the point of view of your soundbite that you showed. And then I watched the spokesman of the All Progressives Congress saying the governor said he never recognized the Rivers House of Assembly. And when he played that out, that wasn't what he said. Now, there is a difference between the Rivers State House of Assembly and certain members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, just like any other state. The Rivers State House of Assembly is an entity that is created by the Constitution under Section 90 of the Constitution. And there is no governor that will have to say that a State House of Assembly will exist only on his behest or at his mercy. No. But certain individuals who had lost their seats by their actions, I think that was clearly what the governor was referring to without speaking for the governor, so that we don't have people outside of Rivers State to twist the situation in Rivers State and hit the polity in Rivers State. That exactly was a misrepresentation by the spokesperson of the All Progressives Congress. I wish he's watching this. And you played that soundbite, and the soundbite was very clear that he said those individuals do not exist. He didn't say the Rivers State House of Assembly doesn't exist. So that is one. Then about the individuals, it is also known to law. They say this is the problem we have in this country when people want to protect when it is favorable to them. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria didn't require a court to pronounce any legislator, whether in the National Assembly or a State House of Assembly, when that individual has defected from the political party that sponsored the individual to that house. It didn't require, the Constitution is clear. The Constitution never provided for a requirement of a court of law to so determine. It is the Speaker of that house. So has that happened? Yes. The Speaker in the Rivers State House of Assembly has done what the Constitution said should be done, not a court. Rather, it is even a person who defected and has been so declared, his seat so declared as vacant by the Speaker. If he feels that his defection was justified, it's that person that will go to court to say, hey, my defection was justified and was wrongly declared vacant by the Speaker, and then he will advance the facts that will justify that defection, which of course we can't even pretend that we do not have those justifications already pronounced by the Supreme Court. In a number of cases, the Supreme Court has already defined what that division or that fragmentation or that split ring that would justify the proviso to Section 109, subsection 1, paragraph G. So Section 109, subsection 1, paragraph G is automatic. Sometimes when we say it's automatic, people start from different angles of the argument. How is it automatic? It is self-enforcing. It's a constitution.
All right.
And then somebody address a party and say, oh, it's the court that will pronounce. It's not the court. The Constitution didn't require the court to pronounce. It said once that happens, the Speaker shall declare that seat vacant, not the court, and communicate INEC.
Ekine, in one
Has no role in that regard.
Because we need to go, in one word, is there any end to this crisis in sight anytime soon?
There certainly would be an end. How soon, I wouldn't know. But are there indications that we are closing to an end? I think so. And I would tell you as an observer from a distance, not being any part of the government, that I think we need to do things right. Sometimes if it doesn't matter who is involved and who is displeased, we have to have the Rivers State House of Assembly legislate for all of us. And I mean the legitimate Rivers State House of Assembly, not a group of...
Ekine, are you there? I'm sorry, we lost you there. Okay.
In the last comment, that we have to have a Rivers State House of Assembly, and it's the legitimate and the valid house to legislate for us, not people who had on their own willingly, unprompted, and then they defected and lost their seats. They are no longer members of Rivers State House of Assembly. This is
all right, Ekine, I'm sorry, but we need to go. Thank you so much for your time on the news.